Hey everybody, just another day of sobriety. Hope everybody's doing well in their recovery, sobriety, or if you're looking to start your sobriety, get to a meeting. It doesn't matter if it's AA, Smart Recovery. I'm a Smart Recovery guy. Just got back from a meeting this morning. And a few things that kind of raised my concerns a little bit about people in sobriety and trying to recover is that they have this notion that you can go back to moderate drinking. The whole point of being in sobriety is to be sober. Smart Recovery teaches a little bit differently, to the point where the end game is to not depend on meetings, sponsors, anything like that. Is to move on and make a life change to where sobriety is that life change. For me, like I said in many of my videos, I had to put working out in my life and take the alcohol out of my life, which I did. But there's this notion that people, they want to go back to moderation to become the normal person, right? I don't know what the normal person is. We have a lot of friends and family out there that drink all the time. And for myself, like when I was 13 years old, I picked up my first drink. My dad was an alcoholic. He died from it. And my grandpa died from it. Both grandpas, actually. And I truly believe that was normal people. I grew up with it, so I thought it was normal. From the time I was born, I guess, when I realized people's drinking was at 5 years old, I guess. But to me, that was normal people. And I just want to pass that along, that if we're trying to become normal people again, it's really up to you and your recovery. So if you're thinking about going to moderation drinking, and you're already questioning why you're pursuing help to become sober, it doesn't make sense. It's an oxymoron, really, if you think about it. You want to be sober and live a sober life, but you can do it in moderation. It just doesn't make sense. Throughout all my videos and everything, I've given a bunch of tools. I'm going to keep giving more videos out there, keep doing them, and keep giving out more tools to curb your triggers, urges, cravings, stuff like that. Because I think once you recognize all that stuff, you become normal. I mean, it really takes 2 years from PAWS, post-acute withdrawal syndrome. When you're in that lifestyle of drinking, it takes 2 years for your mind and body to reconnect with each other, and then you find a new normal. I went 45 years before I realized that, and I ended up dying from it. And it's just because of the way I grew up. Addiction is probably the same way. I counsel a lot of people. I shouldn't say counsel, more peer support. But they come to me for a little bit of advice here and there. People that struggle with substances as well. And every story sounds the same. They had a dysfunctional family. Their normal was their parents did meth, parents did heroin. Geez, I've heard stories where you have, the kids going out and picking it up for them. And, that's not good for teenagers to go do. You're putting people's lives in danger just by doing all that kind of stuff. But when I hear these stories, they all say the same thing. That was their normal. And they don't know how to get out of that normal. So going forward, all you can do is push your sobriety and your recovery, and actually go out and ask yourself, what do I need to do for my sanity to stay sober? Change your routine up. If you don't like working out and exercising, pick something else. A lot of times when I'm doing these groups and stuff, I always hear the things about how they let their passions go, which I let my passions go. And I had to reincorporate those passions back into my life. But I hear a lot of people that are And I've seen a lot of artwork too. I mean, it's unreal. People play music, their art is amazing, but they all push it away for the substance or drinking because it doesn't fit into their daily routine, because they're more worried about getting the next fix, getting the next drink, and so forth. So if you're thinking about doing moderation, remember, it all leads back to what you're trying to fight and struggle and get out of in the first place. You know, if you're questioning your sobriety and you might need help, don't take on moderation, because it leads back to the bad stuff. Be calm, stay sober. I love you all.